All right, Hale. Um, I wasn't supposed to come today, but I'm here. I'm here because I don't know if you guys were here earlier in the week when two of my sessions kind of got cut shorter, just because like, well, really, a lot of times I don't have to like always rush to get out of here, but like if I have some like an appointment or somewhere to go, what am I here? I don't know. I just put it back in this little, but like it kind of got cut off. I didn't do my triceps and my rear delts. So I was like, I usually do all that stuff twice a week. So, anyways, I'm here. It's raining though, so I was kind of like, on my way here, I was like, I didn't even know it's supposed to rain. Like, look, it's all good. It's all good. It's like it's humid in here. Like I don't know if you can see like the doors. They got like some of the doors like kind of like drop down and stuff, so it doesn't get wet. So we're gonna see how that works out. I mean, it's fine. I'm not even gonna be here that long. And then also, I didn't do some of my cardio, so that's where we're at. Okay, I might put my hair back. I think I might. Yeah, maybe I need to put it back, but I don't know. Like I put it up, and I really like how it looked. I know this is not that big of a deal, but here I am. So I'm not gonna be. I'm not even gonna really be on here that long. I mean, unless y'all want to chat or whatever. I figured I would something like that. I don't really care. I need to go get a handle. Well, y'all can come with me. I'm just gonna be doing triceps. And I don't even use it this time. So it's like, not saying I don't recognize anybody. Like, I figured it'd be like a few people that I've seen in the mornings and stuff when I'm here. But it's really like, it's like a whole nother crew. Because I don't come Saturday afternoons. But surprisingly, I don't know if it's because it's raining. Well, no, I don't even think that's it. I just think I don't know if people just have better things to do on Saturday afternoons. But I figured I'd stay out here. The music selection is kind of weird. Hey, who's this? Have you been on here before? No, I'm not putting you on the spot. Since I'm not gonna try to pronounce it, but because I don't want to mess your name up. But hey, so I don't know what music they're playing, but we're gonna see. And I didn't take that much pre-workout either, so I was thinking like just some type of like push down, like an overhead, and then maybe some probably rear delts, and then I'll do some cardio. You know how like I don't know. Actually, I was like I knew I needed to do some makeup work, but I didn't get here this morning. So then I was just like, whatever. I'll just come now. I'm just like sitting at home and I'm just like, nah, this don't feel right. I got up and like literally like did my whole little pre-workout situation. Like all the stuff I be eating in the morning, like my little cream of wheat stuff. Well, I mean, you don't have to eat stuff in the morning. Like some people be like, you're eating that for breakfast, you're eating that for dinner. Like, I don't know. I got my dad used to say that, like, why would you eat that for breakfast? Like, it's food. You know what I mean? You can eat food. I mean, I'll eat breakfast food all day long. You know what I mean? Not really if I could, but like concepts like IHOP, it's like, who doesn't want to have breakfast food all day long? You have any kids or plan on it? I have one child. He's 13. So actually, and I'm not gonna have any more. I don't see myself having any more. I mean, I'm 36. I'll be 37 this year. I didn't really plan on it. I was like, if it happens, it happens. But I'm not like, yearning. You know, some people are like truly like, I want to see what like having a kid is like, whatever. Like at this point, I'm like, no, I've seen, you know, I know what motherhood's like. I know, you know what I mean? So it's not like I had to do that again. Some people maybe at this age who haven't had kids are like, oh, I really want to see. No. But all right, let's see where I'm at, what weight I need to be doing. All right, here's what we're gonna do. That's fine. We'll just count that as a warm up. I usually, I don't know. It's just always usually where I'm at. I do what's it called? I usually do my tricep stuff inside. It just ends up being inside. The reason I can't figure it out there. I just feel like it keeps hitting the top, but I think it just depends on how high the cable machine is too and all that. So whatever. Typically, like I said, it just so happens I'm always inside when I'm doing it. But I was like, you know, since it feels warmer today, I'll do my stuff outside. But realistically, it's like raining. So you know how it's like raining and it feels like wet? I'm looking around to find me a little, let's go over here. Little duck off spot. Hey y'all, don't you kiss me with, what are you saying? Jim, I know, right? Jesus, this is not me. It's supposed to be my rest day. Like I said, if you just got in here, two of my workouts kind of got a little bit cut short earlier in the week, and that kind of cut off my what's it called, my triceps. I didn't get in my second tricep day, so I'm like at home. I'm like thinking, well, actually, what happened was it Thursday? I was supposed to do triceps, and then I was like, I'm gonna do it on Friday. Friday, I didn't end up doing it because I had to leave as well. Thursday and Friday, I had to leave right away. Like, I already had appointments, so I had to leave, and then I didn't really get my cardio. So I was like, let me just go get into like a little tricep. I know it's so weird, right? Like, who goes to the gym just to do triceps? But whatever. So I'm here. So I'm doing triceps and cardio. I think that's both. That's solid, right? Like, because I like doing triceps, so I'm fine with that. Let me save my spot because it's like all these people in here. It's not that busy, but it's like people here. So let me go get a little the handle that I like. You see how this goes? I'll show you. This one kind of goes up, so I can kind of be more like up straight with it. Some people be all down like, and that's fine. You know what I mean? They be down here and stuff, and so that doesn't really work out for me because I don't like doing that. So I'm more of like an upright type of girly. You know, people be like, I'm a quad dominant girly, and they be like everything girly, like, you know, whatever. So let me go ahead and get a handle. I'll be right back. Be right back. No, you're fine. All right. But anyways, actually I tried to get up here like maybe like 30 minutes ago. I went, it was so funny. I was driving to the gym and then I look in the my rear view mirror at my eyebrows. And I was like, oh no. I mean, no, they weren't bad. But hold on, y'all. I'm coming. I can't even find the handle that I want to use. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Hi. Can I grab this? No, thank you. Thank you. All right. You gotta You gotta run around and get all your little stuff. Yeah, this is not like me. And actually, I'm kind of scared because I'm taking pre-workout this late in the day. Okay, I got some stuff, y'all. Hopefully, I don't even know if you guys can hear me, but when I be walking away, like all the way across the gym and stuff. But yeah, we'll see because I got this is the DJI Mini, this one, and it like has like it's like basic. It's so basic. I actually was like really like not gonna keep it. I didn't even really want to get it, but it was cheap, and I was just like, let me go with like a cheaper option. Let me go with a cheaper option because the last DJ I had, it had like a little screen on it, a touch screen where you could like see the levels. So you could see like if like it dies or something like. But this is cool. Like I got used to it. Um, I just don't know how much range it has. All right, y'all. Hey, y'all. Everybody who's coming. Who's deleting stuff? I'll go in on my rest days sometimes for touch ups. Okay, I feel you. In my workout, exactly. See, that is. You sound just as clear near or far. Okay, that's good. I literally went like all the way across the gym to go get this stuff, but it's fine. So, what was I saying? Go ahead and see. This is more my speed. You see my. I can be upright. I don't got to worry about it hitting. I don't know if you were just on here. You saw how those cable machines outside, and then this one doesn't move as much. If you like, if we really want to get into it, look, I don't got to rush out of here, so we can chat it up. You know what I mean? Like this one is not like moving back and forth that much. The one outside just be going back and forth like crazy. Like, and I'd be like, okay, it's kind of warm in here. Let me go ahead and figure out which weight I want to do. Well, that's good. Sometimes you gotta hit the touch ups because I thought okay, so what I was gonna do, you go through this whole thought process in your head. I'm coming tomorrow to start my week again, so I have like a Sunday start. That's heavy, like hip thrusts and just like the lunges, and I'm just like locked in. And so then I was like, okay, I'll just put triceps on that day. And I was like, nah, let me just start this week off, like, you know, just all caught up. What are we at? Honestly, over here on this cable machine, this is like 95. I think I've done that before. All right, y'all. It's warm in here. I don't know if it looks. It's like, does it look warm? Sometimes you can tell. Like, sometimes you can tell. Like when people are outside, you can see if it looks cold or not. But sometimes you can't. But like, it's kind of warm in here. All right. Yeah. So, like I said, just triceps. It's not a big deal. It's just, you know, some of this gym stuff is mental. I'm not gonna lie. Mental in a good way and mental in like a way that's like, okay, do I need to stress right now if I don't hit the triceps, if I skip a but just to me, it just helps me to like feel like I actually completed what I set out to do for that week. I have a plan. I have my plan each week. If it gets, it doesn't even usually get cut off. So that's why I'm a little bit like, let me just go. But, and then, like I said, I'm switched up my stuff. So it's like, now it's hot in here. Look, I'm trying to talk, but I'm just like, what temperature is, look, in a second, I always do this. When it's like warm in here, I go look at the thermostat just to like tell me I'm not tripping. But I don't know what it is. The temperature control in here just be really weird. So look, I was just distracted. But yeah, I'm here now. And yeah, we'll just go from there. So I'm gonna do this about 3 more times. What's the time right now? It's 4:50 Central Time. You don't see any sweat? You better stop. Hold on, let me see if I can. Whatever. It's like I'm sweating. I am sweating. Like it's just a little bit. First of all, catch me on a leg day. No, it's I'm feeling kind of like moist. I guess that's what we can call it. Like shiny and stuff. Like that little glow. I know, right? That's crazy, right? I know you're like, look. Okay, hey, let's really check this out. What y'all think my hands look like? Because when I be seeing, look, I be in here 5 times a week, 5, 6 times a week. Well, let's go with 5. That's good, right? It's because at least I got like a little piece of skin right there. I know that's weird, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's why. Like, why would I? Why would I? And honestly, I do like having my gloves because it helps with the calluses for sure. And for whatever reason, when you're in the gym, you're touching a lot of different things with different textures and things like that. And just like sometimes you touch stuff and it has like residues and things and that. I'm not even like a germaphobe or like a really weird type of textured person, but like it's a thing. I'm not gonna lie. So I put the gloves on so I don't even have to feel like, ooh, this thing feels a little bit too moist. Like, you know what I mean? So like if sometimes people will sweat all over these things and you'll go to them and they'll be like kind of like wet and stuff. So no, it helps. I also think it helps with just not feeling like things are slipping. Like when I get some dumbbells, like I generally feel like I have like a good hold on it. Anyways, let's go to do the next set. Okay. It's a little, I know it's heavy. It's a little heavy, but it's not that heavy that I can't get in a good solid amount of reps, but I'm not doing like a whole bunch of reps with it either. I do like to test myself on these because a lot of times I keep coming back to the same, sometimes I come back to the same weight. And sometimes I'll switch it up, like this machine, and then there's one over there. And I feel like it feels like vastly different. Okay, straps for back day. I got my straps. Um, yeah, I definitely, it just depends on what machine I'm on. You know, these guys, they're already starting to have these for like, maybe like 2 years. Yeah, I got all my little stuff in my gym bag. Maybe we got to do a little gym. Look, don't ask to see in the zipper part. Like I don't mind me. It's not TMI. It's whatever. I got put some tissues in. Like you know how like you put stuff in places and then like you forget about it and you never go back. And then like I reached in the zipper part and then there's like tissues, but the tissues were all like crumbled up. I need to go ahead. Look, my gym bag is here's my gym bag. Here's the gym bag. It's fine. I got some gym towels in there, and I just got all my stuff. But sometimes you gotta do like a little clean out. You know what I mean? Some stuff just be like in there, and but no, like what I was saying about the straps. I like to be able to like come out and like have a little stretch, but sometimes in order to set up the straps for me, like I be having to like when you're a little bit too far away, like you can't set it up where your hand gets super close and then you put the strap and then you start the movement. You know what I mean? So I don't even know if that makes sense. I had that issue like 2 days ago where it was like, do I want to put my straps on and get a little closer to the machine? Or do I want to come out here a little bit more, have my stretch, and then just try to go ahead and hang on? It's like those decisions because if you get too close to the machine, it just keeps hitting when you come back down. You know what I mean? So, So there's sometimes I'll have my straps and I might need to use them, but I just don't because I want that stretch. All right. You guys see any sweat yet? Look, I am sweating right now. I'm sweating a little bit, but it's all good. I just don't know why they have it so warm. I typed beautiful black woman on Google and no, it didn't. You better stop. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. Little, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Glisten. A little glisten. So I don't know about this fit. Look, this is not even a new outfit. I've had this outfit, but it's like one of my faves, right? It's cute. I mean, I got a compliment right when I got here. They was like, "Oh, that's a nice color on you, whatever." So I like this one. You know what I mean? The shoes. These ones, I never really know what to wear them with. So it's just like they just came out today, so it's all good. No, they came out of the closet today. That's what I mean. They didn't come out today. Um, so what I was saying in the car, like like you're looking in the rear view mirror to like check yourself out and stuff. Well, kind of. Maybe you guys don't do that, but I'm looking, and then I'm like looking and I'm seeing my eyebrows. So I was like, because I either get my eyebrows done on like a Saturday or Sunday, maybe a Friday. And then that's every 2 week thing. But I thought about it. I was like, I'm gonna try to hit the gym in the morning, and the place is not gonna be open. So I need to go tonight. you know, you know how you have to make these executive decisions. Okay, hold that thought. See, it's not even that many, but what I need to do a lot of times, I'll try it on the next set. I feel like I gotta lighten it because people be adding on that little thing at the end, going like this. I'm feeling it regardless, just coming straight down with it. So I don't really always. I mean, that's just if I'm feeling kind of spicy that day, just do a little out thing, whatever. But no, what I was saying was like, how like you're about to like you try to figure out which direction you're going. So I was like about to drive and get on like the little highway or whatever. Then I was like, nah, I gotta go to the eyebrow place. I think she got me right. Some of the little hairs, whatever. So just clean me up. But when I got there was like people there, so I had to wait. I don't know. Something bothered me about that. They be doing it, and I just feel like they're good. But here's the little nitpicks I have. You're sitting there waiting, and then the lady gets up. The lady leaves. Then the lady who's doing my eyebrows, she's cool. Don't get me wrong, but they have like I don't know if they think you're not gonna notice. So the lady leaves, and then the lady's like, "Okay, you can go ahead and sit down in the chair." And I was just like, "Did you wipe it?" But then you feel bad saying that because you're just like, I'm not trying to like make you feel bad that this place is dirty, but at the same time, no, you're not about to like visibly, because I wouldn't know if I walked in off the street whether you wiped it or not. That's one thing, but I could clearly see the lady got up and you didn't wipe the stuff down. So they did that. They did that at the time before she was like, yeah, let me go ahead and wipe it. I'm just like, man, whatever. People, I don't know. So they did that, but I feel good that I went. You think they're gay? I know, right? Yeah, they just came out the closet. Well, however you want to look at it, whatever. They do look kind of funny sometimes. For certain angles, they look funny. So if you want to say like gay as in like funny, but I'm looking in this mirror right here. I got this mirror. That's why I was looking when I'm doing my tricep. I'm like looking in this mirror, see my form and stuff. You you serious? Who's saying this? Rigid? What you talking about? Oh, you're talking about the Google. But you better stop. With the Jimmy John's, a lady was operating the cash register with gloves, started making a sandwich with the same glove. Did you check her though? Like, did you like kind of like say anything, or you just let her like, nah, like, did you wipe it? Nah, I mean, I said like you gotta be, and then you feel like you gotta be a little bit more like gentle about it. You can't be like, hey, you didn't wipe that. You can't be like that. You gotta be like, oh, were you able to wipe it down yet? Or like, that's how I gotta be because no, but they think you're not gonna notice. That's the thing. It's just like, no, I'm watching. Okay, this will be the fourth, I think. After this, I'm gonna do overhead, something slight. So this is just to kind of like keep me on track. That's all we're doing. This is not gonna be any type of like crazy workout. I had some topics prepared, kind of low key, but I don't know if we want to go that deep right now. Look, if y'all want to leave, let's see how many we got a nice little cozy group in here. So hold on, let me do my set. Mm. Okay. Yeah, that was. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a little heavy. I think I could have gone down. We can make this into a little drop set. Okay. All right, that's good. So, no, I just thought about. Look, we talk about all these different topics. New gloves, new sandwich. Okay, where am I from? I'm from Virginia. That look like heavy lift issues. These are Metcons. Let's do a shoe cam. No, wait, hold on. I got them because I just thought I have quite a few Metcons anyways. They're just comfortable. They're comfortable. They kind of like come out in like cool little colors and stuff. And so, but these ones, it's like they got a lot going on, right? It's like flowers in the back. It's like flowers in the back. Then it's got like this big old thing right here. That's big, right? And then you got like these like little black stripes. I don't even know if you can see those. These little black lines. Like it's just like all this stuff going on. So I was like, yeah, we'll have to figure it out. All right, so that's that. Let me go ahead and set up for the next one. But anyway, okay, I don't know. It just depends on who laws is in here. But I think it can apply to any like different race and stuff like that. I'm not going to talk about like different like race stuff, but I do think this is a topic that I think I don't know. I just think people just it gets really weird. So the topic is what you mean, Virginia explains it. What you mean? Have you ever seen a guy bench pressing yelling? Yeah, people be yelling loud all the time. Like there's a one guy in the morning, he be yelling like really loud and stuff. And not only that, like it's like, okay, you need to pick one. Do you want to be yell really loud and grunt? Or do you want to like rap really loud and rap all the lyrics to the song while you got your headphones on? Like he be doing both. So when he's in here, he making some type of noise. It's all good. I'm not trying to talk mess or anything. It's just funny. But no, okay, check this out. So this has been a topic. Basically, it's surrounding like the N word and stuff. I didn't grow up using the N word. Like it wasn't in my household. Like I'm an only child, first of all. So I'm just the only kid anyway. So that lets you know that, right? I'm just warming up on this one. I might need a here. Let me check. Let me check this mirror. that really bothers me. You see it all the time. People's always like first of all, okay, I preface that with saying I didn't grow up using the N word. I don't use the N word. I just that's not even my vocabulary. Even if I tried to use it, it would come out weird, you know. And so I'm gonna let you know that. And so, you know, you see it all the time. You see all these videos online, like anybody outside the race, the black race, whatever, you can't say the N word. Okay, right. Because if you say it, that means you're racist, right? Right. So, which means that means we got to beat you up. We got to somehow cause you physical harm because you use the word. So I'm just like I don't. It's just such a weird thing to just stand behind because I'm just like, if you could get that affected, I mean, because here's the thing. A lot of people who grew up in, like, don't get me wrong, my parents, like, they're still um living people around that have gone through certain types of periods of time where, you know, race was like they were affected. You know what I mean by like race stuff, racist stuff, possibly, and stuff like that, right? But I can say I am in my mid 30s, whatever. I just haven't had a life filled of just racism. You know what I mean? So I'm coming from another bag, right? Too. So I don't understand. Everybody's running around saying, "I'm gonna beat you up if you say the N word." What'd you say? What did you say? Da, da, da. Like that's just crazy to me. It's crazy because here's why too. I'm not encouraging other people to say what they want to say, but how is it any different between you go up to somebody, you're arguing. Let's say a white person, a black person, Asian person, a black person, whatever, are arguing. Okay, they're arguing. And as soon as they say something about race, like, oh, you N-word, whatever, oh my gosh, you're offending me, right? But when you're arguing with somebody, why do you expect people to say things that are nice to you? They are gonna say you're fat. They're gonna say your mom's ugly. You're gonna say da 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 da. But as soon as they say the N word, you're like, you're racist. You know what I mean? Like it's just they're gonna say things to get under your skin. Do you not understand that? Doesn't mean they're racist. It means they're just trying to get under your skin, and it works every time because people are always like, so they know how triggering that is for people. But if you don't let it trigger you, then it doesn't hurt you. So it's just an interesting phenomenon. Like it's not a phenomenon. I get it, but at the same time, it's just like you're doing exactly what they trying to do. And then on top of it, it's so loaded because you got people who generally it's like free speech. You can say whatever you want in the US, right? Like it's free. We have a right of free speech. So it's the same thing as people liking other people. You can't make somebody like you. You can't, whether they like you because of your skin color, whether they like you because they don't like your hair, whether they don't like you because something, you know what I mean? Whether they don't like you for whatever reason, they're allowed to not like you. I think that's why people they get so offended if somebody don't like them. It's like somebody said, "Hey, Arlyn, I don't like you because you're black." What am I gonna do about that? What am I gonna do? No, you're gonna like me. You better like me. You're gonna like me. Like, no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna just be like, okay, cool. Hey, whatever. I'm not your cup of tea. You know, it does. You're right. It not you're right. I'm just saying that. Yeah, it doesn't make sense why somebody would choose the color of your skin to not like you, but it doesn't mean that they. It doesn't mean you have to understand why or why not they act the way that they do. So that's why I just think when people start getting in the comment sections talking about, I'm gonna beat you up and you're it's just I don't know. It's just crazy. Let me focus. Like I genuinely think, and this is not even just race, I genuinely think people can like who they want to like. I don't even know if this makes sense to you, but hold on. Hey, not enough Ashley Janae's for y'all to learn, huh? What is that? See, I already talked about that story. Like, I talked about it on Sunday. That doesn't really apply here. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what you're trying to say. Like, I think that mindset. If I know what you're trying to say, you're trying to say that you're trying to say because she was with a white man. Like, what are you trying to say? Like, because it doesn't really apply to what I'm trying to say here. Because I think there's a lot of like race things with that whole situation, and I'm just like, I don't know, right? Because it's like I think black folks they tend to get together, and we can go on a whole black folks rant, but I might spare you. But generally speaking, black folks be like, if something goes wrong between a white person and a black person, they can't accept that maybe they just were beefing, not even that couple, but just anytime people are beefing and they're not the same race, they call it racism or they call it like some type of race relations type of thing. I don't know. It's a lot. Anyway, it's kind of not really been heavy on me. It's just like I don't fit in with that. I don't it's not that I don't understand it. I just don't when I see that stuff come up on my timeline and people are all in the comment sections talking about, oh yeah, you need to get him. He did it, he did it, he did it. I'm like, you don't even know. You don't even know. Where's the beef? Programming? Try saying it once. Let's see how weird we talk. Any buffer? Let's see. Do I look buff? I mean, I kind of want to see where I end up. I'm not slowing down. I'm not like, hold on. Let's get a better angle. I feel like the lighting, the down lighting, maybe we'll talk about down lighting and all these. I don't even know if you can get the full effects of what's going on. Maybe a little bit. I'm not really slowing down on the upper body. I told y'all, as I start to lean out at doing my cardio and stuff, I want to see how this shoulder starts to pop. Like if anything, I want to just like pop more. You know what I mean? More like pop. Size wise, I don't know. Like I feel like what I have is like I'm holding on my body pretty well, if that makes sense. I give you one pass to say it. What are you Not me. Look, I don't be saying it anyways. It's just, mm-mm. You just gotta think. It's like a herd mentality. Everybody wants to have a movement. Everybody wants to have a reason to get mad. But at the end of the day, it's like, no, I'm not gonna be affected. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be affected if somebody says it to me. I'm just like, you know what? That's kind of like I don't know why you're saying that to me or whatever. Like I'd be kind of like okay, you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, am I gonna like say, hey, I'm gonna get the goons out. We're gonna roll up on you, teach you a lesson. You shouldn't say that word. Like it's too funny. It's just people be funny about it. All right, let's go. Y'all gonna see me? My bad. I usually don't do that. I don't know. My bad. I usually twist around. Okay, so that's another one. Say say what? No, but I don't know. You see all this stuff, and I don't know. I just think people need to like not really get over it. It's not even a get over it, but they do all these things like they say stuff like microaggressions. I think that's such a stupid word. I hate that word, microaggressions. Then one girl she was trying to explain. She's like, yeah, there's a systematic racism, and I'm like, it's not systematic. It's called systemic. Systemic. It means it's like throughout. You know what I mean? Systematic would be like a system, like a machine. You know what I mean? Like more like that. Like so, people just be out here just blabbering and be like, "Yeah, there's like microaggressions," and like you're just like, "Oh my gosh!" Or you could just be like, "You know what? I'm gonna go off of what I think is happening to me." You know, anytime something bad happens to a Black person, they say, "Oh, you're racist. Oh, it's because I'm Black. It's because I'm Black. It's because I'm Black. I know it's because I'm Black." Like, and I'm just like, what do you like? You don't think it's because of your skills? You don't think it's because of something that you actually did that was not had nothing to do with your race? But it's like that's the only reason as to why things didn't work out for them in any type of capacity is because somebody was being racist against them. Like, I would just hate to run around this world and just blame everything on, I don't know. These topics can go crazy. Last night, I was watching a video. You guys are gonna think this is weird. So somebody just asked me on here. They were like, "Do you believe in no, no, no. No?" They said, "What did they say? Do you want to have any more kids?" That's what they said. So I'm not gonna lie. When I decided I don't think I want to have any more. You look stuff up. You like read what's out there. Like, what are people saying about this? How do people like some of the Reddit groups you see on YouTube? I went down this rabbit hole. There's a whole movement called anti-natalism. Get it anti, and then natal is like um like birth and stuff or child. It's like something like that. And so I was watching this one Black lady. I kind of agree with some of the stuff she was saying. Basically, the belief in antinatalism is that you don't want to have kids because you don't want to bring them into suffering. You don't want to bring them into sickness. You don't want to bring them into a world that is already overpopulated or right. It's kind of like a weird concept because I was like, no, I don't think I'm like that. But at the same time, their beliefs are like you choose to bring that child into the world. They never had a choice, regardless. So when they get here and they don't feel like it's working out for them, then whose fault is that? Right. So you go down this rabbit hole, you're just like, wow, there's a whole, like, literally, this is a belief system. There's a whole community on YouTube called anti-natalist. But, anyways, I was watching her video, and her reason for not having kids was because she was like, yeah, I'm not going to have kids because she's a Black girl. She's like, I'm not going to have kids because if I have a child, then they're going to be affected by all this race stuff. And I was like, no, that's not a good reason. I mean, that's her reason, right? But she's literally thinking that it's so bad out here for Black folks that she don't want to bring a child into the world because it's like, come on. Okay. That's if you want to keep believing that. If that's what you want to make your whole identity, that I am so oppressed, I am so downtrodden, you can live that way. Or you can just be like, hey, you know what? If you say the N-word, it doesn't bother me. Look, I'm not running around saying blaming all my problems on being somebody else being raped. You know what I mean? Like you just can't. You can't live your life like that. Okay, let me get my set. Anyways. Oh hey, what's up? Where you been? I'm sweaty.
No, you're fine.
You good?
Yeah.
So what you been coming like different hours or haven't been coming?
Kind of different hours, and I've been training for a competition.
Yeah.
So I need to sprint more.
Yeah.
And this is like really far to like.
Yeah.
Sprint
I think you were telling me that. I think you were telling me that.
Oh yeah. I'm doing it again. Shit. I did it in October, and then now it's I'm doing another.
What's it called?
Apex.
Apex. Yeah. Okay. So what all do you do? What kind
like
of competition is it?
Okay. Yeah, they test your speed, power, strength, and endurance.
Okay.
So it says how fast can you run?
Yeah.
40-yard dash.
Right.
How high you could jump. How far you could jump.
Wow.
How far you could throw.
Right.
8 to 10 pound med ball overhead, and then 225 bench for a minute. Okay. And then 405.
Oh, a minute. So however many. Wow.
And then 405 deadlift on like trap bar.
Okay.
For a minute.
Yeah, that's all stuff you can do. I mean, I just remember seeing you ripping and running there. Yeah, running a mile. Is that time?
After all that.
With shit. It just after? Okay.
It's like points. So it's like who performed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best and who has the most points.
That seems interesting.
Yeah.
I hear this new way. Well, not new way. Everybody's talking about high rock. Oh, okay.
But that's like
everybody's like, I'm doing high rock.
That's just endurance.
Yeah. Right.
That's just straight up endurance. Sure, there is like a little slight resistance.
Yeah.
But that's just endurance.
Right. So that's not you. Like you be really working. Like that's just
I mean that's cool, but like you are just like it's just cardio.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, yeah, you can't be weak.
I get what you mean. Yeah.
But it's really endurance.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, versus like, yeah, that's just me. I try not to say.
No, I got that. I kind of look at it the same.
Yeah.
I don't think that's for me either. People are like, you should do it. I was like, why? Like, I don't think that's. I like to lift. I like the resistance.
It's so I'm sure I lose out on so much dating opportunities too.
What?
But just because like everyone does it, right? So
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
so you could do it with meet
Yeah.
people and blah blah blah. But I just like
I just feel like it's like uptick. Maybe I haven't realized how many people are doing it. It's just like new, or it's expanding.
They literally have talked about changing part of Alpha Land to adopt.
Oh yeah, I saw. Yeah.
So
Yep.
there's
Well,
literally
they're just going with they're just kind of going with the movement too. Yeah. So that's what they're supposed to do. So,
but they got whole gyms now.
High rock gyms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
hey, they're trying to capitalize on.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's how I think that's the new CrossFit, and then it'll
it'll die. Maybe it'll die off.
It'll die off. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna keep doing.
What you doing?
Basically training like an athlete. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been great. Yeah.
Well, I've been coming at like 5:30 a.m. like during the week, so early.
Good for you.
Well, yeah, because it's just been working out. It's just like getting up. I just feel like starting my day.
First thing you do.
First thing, just come over.
Honestly, when I got away from that, it's been so much more difficult.
Yeah, but you were coming like what time? Like 8?
I was coming in the morning. Yeah, but now what it was I was training Gen Pop clients.
Oh, okay.
They wanted morning.
Yeah.
So that's basically
what
happened is I ended up training them, but it kind of fucked me up because then I'm so used to because then it'll be like 12 to
all that stuff. Yeah.
But,
oh, good. Are you about to head out?
Oh, I was just gonna do some core and then head out. Yeah. Okay. What about you?
I missed out on doing my triceps this week. I know it sounds crazy. Like I had a second day of triceps. So I was like, I'm gonna do triceps, and I didn't do all my cardio. So I'm
nice. Actually, look, I do have to
cardio.
I may actually get on the bike or something.
Yeah.
The mile is the last event.
Yeah.
That's a bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you have my number, right? Well,
oh yeah, do I? Yeah.
I think you do. So just hit me. Keep me posted on that. I might want to come check that out. Actually, it sounds interesting.
Yeah.
The way I see you in here training.
I do have.
I think you do. All right.
Oh yeah, I think I do.
Yeah. Arlyn.
Yeah. No, I
when is it?
It's Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, next Saturday. Okay, I'm like today's Saturday
in Austin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to say
it was like a deload week, and then I'll maybe have like maybe 1 or 2 gym sessions.
Okay.
Just to stay fresh.
Keep me posted.
Yeah.
But I don't even know when I'm gonna see. Like you just be coming different out. Like this is not even your gym. Is your gym still kind of?
My gym. No,
okay, you still like a member or whatever.
Oh yeah. No, I am. Yeah. That makes sense if you're coming at like 5 a.m.
Yeah, so we're totally gonna miss each other, especially if you're like not even coming like. It's like your main gym. It's kind of far.
So this is like off schedule for you.
Oh yeah. So I was just like, I'm probably gonna come here and not see anybody I know. You know how like you come at certain times, like in the mornings, I see like everybody I know.
Do you post on Instagram?
Did I post?
Yeah, or do you? Yeah, do you? Maybe not.
You said post?
Yeah.
Sometimes on my story.
Friends on there. Are we?
I don't know. I don't follow anybody on there. I do YouTube. I'm doing YouTube. Like I'm actually going live right now.
Oh, perfect.
So
yeah, I post a lot on there.
You post on YouTube?
No. I need to post more on YouTube. I've been posting on Instagram. YouTube is good. Like I would basically vlog almost like a week like long of training or whatever, stuff like that.
And then edit it.
But it's the edit. Yeah, that shit takes.
Oh yeah, no, I think you saw me like I used to record my long form like this way.
Yeah.
Horizontal, and then I would edit.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm switching to like live. I'm doing live. Like I actually live right now. Yeah. No, you're fine. Like I was just saying, like that's kind of what I switched to.
Oh, is this? Yeah.
Yeah, for now. They seem to like it. I hope so.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like haters in here.
That's hilarious.
Sometimes y'all be haters.
That's hilarious. Are you just training in general, or do you have anything coming up?
No. Everybody asks me that. Like I'm just.
Have you ever done anything?
No.
Okay, yeah.
No shows or anything. I just work out. People don't believe it. People don't believe people just work out. I'm not saying you.
No,
in general, people like, you don't do anything. I'm like, no, I just work out.
Yeah, I mean, like, and if it wasn't for any of these random stuff, like, I still would be doing the same. Like, I still would be lifting, sprinting, jumping, like.
Yeah,
doing random stuff. So.
Yeah, keep me posted.
Yeah.
I don't know when you're gonna be back in here.
Maybe next week. Yeah.
Like same time. Or
I have
maybe next week. Yeah, I know it's like up in there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm so sweaty.
No, you're
it's so
totally
nice.
Fine.
I'm glad you said what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have my number. Hit me.
Okay. Yeah.
All right then. All right.
See ya.
All right, y'all. I'll be catching up with folks. Look, this is my off time for me. So like you know how like, you meet people and like you don't see them for a while, and then like if you go to the gym, like I always do that when I go to the gym like at off time. Like when I started coming on Sundays, I started seeing people that I hadn't seen in a while, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you still go here?" Da, da, da. It's like a lot of people that go here. It's interesting, like how you can like cross paths with people, and then if you shift or they shift, you don't see them anymore, but then you start seeing them again if you kind of like cross again. I don't know if it makes sense, but my bad, y'all. Thanks for Apex Pros. Look, y'all all up in my conversation. I'm just kidding. No, it's cool. I'd rather you guys look. You guys are here with me. We're hanging. We're chilling. But at the same time, I'm in real life too. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. What were we talking about? Probably something that we don't need to be talking about. Me venting. H word. Give me another letter. Making a slate. Let me read it. Look, there's a lot of even my dad was like, go watch Roots. Then you'll really feel some type of way. Like I get it. Like it's almost like people want to push you into seeing the messed up things about um what's out there just so you could be like, oh, because I think what happens is like my dad, for example, my dad, he would call himself a bigot. He was like, I'm a bigot. I don't like white folks. Da, da, da. Like straight up, he'd be like, no, because of like basically not really what they did to us and all this stuff, but kind of like that. Like truly, like there's some black folks, especially like the older, they'd be like, nah, I'm off of white folks. You can't trust them. They're all bad. Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, I mean, I could go down that rabbit hole and really condition myself to be like, yeah, 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 I hate him too. I hate him too. I hate, like, who wants to say that, right? Like, do you get what I mean? I mean, of course, I know the history, but am I going to try to create a beef that I already don't have within me to say, like, one way or the other? So it's not that I'm justifying anything. It's not like I'm just trying to tell you what my reality is. It's not like genuinely, I'm not triggered by anybody saying the N word. Like, I'm just not like, and I think most people need to be like, and you'll see there's I'm not the only one who thinks like this, that it's like people say it's just a word. Some people say it's just a word just so they can downplay it. So I get that. But then there's another very valid perspective that's like, no, it is. If you give it meaning, just like I was saying earlier, when you're arguing with somebody, you're beefing with somebody, they're gonna say stuff. Soon as they say the N word, it's like, oh, you're racist. But what if they say you're fat? What if they say you're ugly? That's not a big deal, right? And I think and I'm not trying to be funny. Okay, bye. Okay.
I'll text
Yeah,
you.
yeah, do that. Okay. All right then. Um, I'll be losing my train of thought. Anyways, it's not look, this is not I mean I didn't want to get you guys to be like too deep into this conversation. It's just like something that I was, you're in the shower and you're just like thinking about stuff. It's like came to mind right when I was getting ready to come over here, and I was just like, it's just such a weird space to be in. Okay, what's the H word? Sorry, when I heard Apex, it made me think of one of the famous wrestlers, Randy Orton. Okay, you were talking about people calling things racist. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if you guys have any views on that. That's kind of like what was on my mind to talk about a little bit because it's just I just don't think people need to. I think they need to pour too deep into that. Like, my son is 13. I want to raise a man who he knows what's going on, but at the same time, not steer him into this direction that's just like when I talk to him, he's like, yeah, it is a word. Like, and so I think he has his own mindset. He's trying to come to terms as a young black man, like how he feels about that. He's like, no, I'm not gonna beat you up. Like, I'm not gonna because what does it look like you beating someone up because you don't like that they use a word towards you? Did they harm you in any way though? Are they attacking you? It's literally if you use the word, then you're disrespecting me. You're disrespecting me. You're not supposed to say that. You're disrespecting me. And I just feel like, okay, let's go down that rabbit hole. disrespect. Somebody disrespects you. What you gonna do? Beat them up? Somebody disrespects you right now. Somebody comes, doesn't maybe not physical, but let's say somebody says something crazy to me in the gym or whatever. Okay, what do you really? When do you draw the line and say, I'm not gonna make this physical. I'm gonna let it roll off. There's some stuff that's just like roll off, and for me personally, I'm not minimizing anybody or anything, but I'm just saying there's some stuff that like, okay, man, whatever. You just know not to. But when it comes, and so here's my, and then we can change this, change the subject. My other thing on this is yes, we do have laws and things put in place for workplace. So that's a whole nother ball. I'm talking about out here in the streets, out here in like real life. Yes, you have the workplace, and yes, you don't want discrimination to prevent you from getting a job and things of that nature, or discriminate from people from getting like services and products and stores. Okay, right. We have all of that. I'm not saying that you should let people treat you any type of way when you're doing business and things like that. That's a whole nother conversation. I'm talking about when you're just interacting with human beings in the streets and stuff. And if they don't like you, they just don't like you. If they want to say that, I'm just saying that people make this thing so crazy. Okay. But anyways, that's that on that. Let me do this about let's do this about two more times. I mean, I'll slam it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so switching gears. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but everywhere I turn, everybody's like high rocks this, high rocks that. Let me tell you what I think about that. I think I think it's like a bucket list thing for some people. But I know some people they're like they want to keep doing it. It's just something for somebody to do. I'm not even like I'm not looking down on it either, but I'm just like, why would I do that? I probably could if I trained for it. I don't have a lot of endurance because I just do weights. That's all I do. I don't even really like I'm just getting better at cardio because I've been doing treadmill and like I'm on the treadmill and I'm like going a little longer. I'm like, okay, look, my endurance is not like that. So I could train for that if I wanted to. But I just like I don't know if you heard what he was trying to say. He's like, it's like kind of like a little wave type thing. You know what I mean? People are just talking about this high rock stuff. I just look at it like that's what he's saying. It's like running around doing cardio, like for a competition. You know, like he's like, and he put it the best way. That's what he was trying to say. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like one of those like little fad things. All right, I'm gonna do this again. What you talking about, rigid? Are we doing some hating already? Like producer, or go to the gym, workout, not filming yourself. Okay. Look, I'm not gonna stop. I don't know what you want me to do. Hey, Lee Loner. Yeah, I don't know what you want me to do. So, like on my way here, I was like, somebody's gonna say something about recording in the gym, and I was just like, I don't know. What do you want me to do? Hey, Jaws. All right, let me go ahead and put this one up. I owe you an apology for what would I say? What did I say? No, you wait. If I'm looking at you right, you say nah, filming in the gym out of shape is cringe. You talking about me, right? Are you talking about me? Or are you talking about people? If people record in the gym but they're out of shape, that part is cringe. Y'all be running y'all sentences together, and I just be like, "What are y'all saying?" Like, all I'm saying. Let me just. I mean, look, I respond. You know what I mean? We can keep it cute, but at the end of the day, like, I just be feeling like some of y'all just don't be with it. Like, truly, like, you can not like something, and it's never gonna stop, though. Like, you know what I mean? You can just keep saying it and telling people how much you don't like it. But if you guys haven't realized by now, people are recording everywhere. Like, I don't like, let me tell you what I don't like. I don't like when people record in grocery stores and Walmarts and stuff. I mean, I don't like that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, there I totally get how you could not like somebody recording in a gym because I don't like when people do other stuff. But guess what? They're doing it. Like, you know what I mean? That's kind of like not really the day and age we're in, but it kind of like is. People are literally pulling out their phones anywhere and recording. Why? Because not really we can, but because I mean, truly, it is we can. Like that's the day and age we're in. People are recording what they're doing, they're connecting with others. Like there's just so many different things as to why people are kind of, doing what they're doing. You know what I mean? So, I mean, honestly, I'm not hurting anybody. Literally, like the wave that was just in here, most of those people are gone. Like if I look around, let's see. Two, three. There's like 9 people here. There's like 9 people here. And everybody's spread out, everybody's in their little thing. You know what I mean? Like, so when you know you're not doing anything wrong, it's just like, okay, y'all. But like I said, we get into another conversation. Here's where it gets weird. And this is where I said, this is what not what I do. There's so many levels to it, y'all. This, what you see me doing right now, this is kind of this is the most I'll do. Even going live at one point, I was like, do I want to go live? But truly and honestly, like, it's just me. I don't really have anybody in the frame. Well, he is, but again, I don't make a big deal out of that. There's people that go like, remember, I don't even know if you guys probably saw me when I was on here. This guy came over and he was like recording through his Ray-Bans and he was asking me questions. He was like, yeah, so da da da. He was like doing a full-on interview with me. And I was like, I didn't even know if he was serious. I didn't know what he was talking about. I didn't even know he was recording me. He's rolled up on me, he's recording me. And so it's like, okay, see, I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? That's the thing. You can if you can't find anything necessarily wrong with what I'm doing, because I know I'm not doing anything that crazy right now. But yes, or sometimes, like I've had it where people come to me and be like, "Hey, do you mind if I interview you or do like a few little questions or whatever? Or do you want to be like do like a little something?" Right? They'll ask me instead of just roll up on me and start recording. You know what I mean? So there's levels to it. There's people people be out here trying to do the most. So I'd be doing like these little I probably could add a little bit more weight. I'd be doing like these little burnouts. I mean, people, it's kind of funny. Like, there's guys. Well, that's not really in public. It's in public, but it's not really affecting anybody. It's just people are recording everywhere. Have you seen that guy? He records on his boat, and he just records and listens to Boss Mandilo. Like, you know what I mean? People just do whatever. They just record where they're at, what they're doing, their experiences and stuff like that. But then you have people come along and tell you that you shouldn't be doing that. You're not supposed to do that. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that, right? Like, you know what I mean? I just think it's your perspective. I'm sharing with people who want to tune in. Hey, some people have come, gone, whatever. If I'm not your speed, whatever, people just go. Or they stop and they say, "Hey, what's up?" Da da da, and we cool. So that's how I look at it. I just realized, like, well, y'all should realize too, the internet is like entirely too big. It's like entirely, it's just so big that you probably could find anything you're looking for. That's what's crazy about it. And the fact that everybody has access to do and share what they want to share, that's the other thing. There's no really like barrier. Hold on, I'm gonna get some water. What's this? These little emojis are like really funny looking. Thank you. Yeah, I literally came here to do triceps because I missed them. Some people record, yeah. Some people will film so they can watch their form later and see if any questions. That's the thing too. When I started recording in the gym, just like videos, that helped with form. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, when I used to record, I would go back. Actually, it would actually kind of help me because I'd be losing track sometimes. Sometimes I'd be like, did I do the left side? Did I do the right side? How many sets did I do? And then I'll just go back and look. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you definitely have people doing that. But I think a lot more people are recording because they're putting it on their pages or they're doing content or whatever. Hold on. I bought a house. The salesman wrapped his arm around me and took a picture. Did he? What were you like? You couldn't even stop. Is that what you couldn't even stop him? That's kind of, yeah, I know. It's kind of like interesting because I'm not. I totally would be kind of like weird with that too. Like, well, maybe you were cool with it. I think there's still an amount of etiquette, a little bit of a courtesy when it comes to some of this, um, just exposures. I'm gonna call it exposures, like videos and pictures out in public. Like I said, it hasn't always been like this. People didn't have camera phones just how many years ago? How long they had in middle school? I just had one of those Nokias. And then see, it was like you had camera phones and stuff. And then the camera phones, I feel like came out first. Like really like the little basic ones, right? And then you had the social media come next. Right. So then you're going through all these phases, like, okay, you got the camera phones, then you got the camera phones and you got the social media. Now you got just, you know what I mean? So it's like catching up. Some of these like young folks, like I don't even know what gen they're in right now. They just grew up on this stuff. Some of us unkies, what do you want to call me? Unk? You know, some of us like actually went through the phases where it's like, oh wait, I didn't grow up on the social media stuff. And literally people being able to pull out their phone and record everything in front of them. Everything. So don't get me wrong. I'm not totally like people will literally it's levels. People will literally pull out their camera on the highway if they see an accident that they're not even involved in. You know what I mean? They weren't even in the accident. And then they just record it and go put it online. Like, oh my gosh, look what I saw. Like, I don't know. Some of that stuff is a little bit like, okay. All right, let me go ahead and get into these rear delts. So a lot of times what I've been doing, I try not to like let this get involved, but it might. Y'all see? Y'all see what I'm trying to do right here? Some slight. If this is not really, I just do this because it feels. I mean, it does feel good. Sometimes periodically, you guys ask me like what exercise I like. This feels really good. I don't know. Like if you could just do this, it almost just feels like some type of like massage or something. Like not a massage, but like try it. Rear delts, it feels good. They'll record somebody's laugh. I'm not laughing. I'm just, you're right. They'll literally like, well, here's the one that gets me where you'll be in the hospital or something, and they'll be like, put the camera all in the person's face, like, oh, I'm here with such and da da da. Or they'll literally take a picture with the person, and maybe they'll already be passed away or something. Like they'll be like, here's me and dad, and it's just like, okay, y'all. That's what I'm saying. There's levels to it. I am not one of them yet. Let me stop. I was like, I wonder if there's gonna come a day where I'm gonna like turn into that. No, no, no. No, I told y'all before, I just never could see myself driving to a store, getting out, setting the tripod up, pulling my car into a spot, parking it, getting out, getting the tripod, and then doing that every step. Like now I have to set up an angle of me walking in the store. Okay, let me walk in the store. Okay, cool. Got the clip. Run back out, get the tripod. Okay, now let me record myself at the checkout. Okay, da, 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 da. Let me act like I'm paying or actually pay. It's just like, are you serious? Some people just sit there and be like, you go, girl. Some people in the comments. And I'm like, well, you're enabling that person because this is the stupidest thing ever. It's like the stupidest thing. Weird out. See, I don't know. I know this is all connected, kind of like because when you do it light enough, then the back is not kicking in so much or at all. I know when I go much lighter, it doesn't try to help out. But either way, I kind of just go ahead and pump it out. Right. That feels good. It feels good. I used to not be able to feel them. If you can't feel your rear delts, you just have to keep doing it. Like you truly like. I just had to. I use that machine. Where you sit down and you're just like going like this. You got to just keep doing it, and then one day, well, it's not going to be overnight. But honestly speaking, like I believe in. I know that sounds great. I believe in like if I'm like fictional. No, but truly, I believe in the blood pathways as you start to like grow your muscle, like the blood pathways have to start forming those little small blood pathways. And that's why I feel like they've started to like, actually been able to connect with them. That kind of record, I know, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes the content, look, if you really take that out, but I'm a very like, I do analyze stuff and I do kind of like, I'm one of those people, you put, like, literally, you put me in a room with 10 people, I'm probably going to see something that all the rest of the 9 people aren't going to see on a specific topic or a picture. You put a picture in front of me, I'm probably going to see the thing that did. I'm not trying to say I'm special. I'm just saying that, like, I be observing stuff. And people be like, oh my God, I didn't even know. I didn't, because that's just kind of like how my brain works. And so I will literally not watch, I won't even really pay attention to the video. I'll be thinking throughout the whole video, like, I can't believe they got out of the car and then, like, you know, that is, yeah. So don't get me wrong, it's levels to it. But like I said, that is just some people, that's just the way they want to do content. They want to kind of create like It's all an illusion. I mean, unless you have a camera person following you around, they're never going to be able to capture their day-to-day routine if they don't do that. But see, then when you do that, it's already fabricated anyways. They might actually really be going to Target, right? But hold on, something feels off here. Right there. It's still kind of warm. But like I said, people like Sam Sulek, I'm sure you guys have seen him. His stuff is, I can't even imagine him setting up a camera and because that's not, it doesn't even seem like his personality. He's like truly like, hey, I'm gonna set the camera up. He doesn't even care if you see a tripod. Some people be like, no, I want you to see the tripod. He be setting the tripod up in front of the mirror and just be flexing, da da da. He don't really be editing his stuff. He be editing like literally be like it's not even which I'm fine, like I'm cool with. That's what I'm saying. Like some people are like, and he's got millions of followers. He don't gotta do all that. That's the difference between some people like and their content. Like I said, I think I told you I watch Cooking for Gains. He's cool. I don't know why people hate on him. So people like hate him so bad. Like, and I'm not even glazing. Like, I'm just like, why though? Like, he seemed like, I mean, actually, he used to come here. I met him one time. He was cool. You know what I mean? Like, I actually asked him about, this was like 2 years ago. I think I asked him about like a program or the meals. No, I asked him about the meals, but he was cool. So, but I'm just saying, like, he does his little videos at home. Like, if you watch it, go maybe you go find him or whatever on here on YouTube. He does lives. He's doing lives, and he was actually showing people how he records his content. And he's like, literally, it's so simple. I bear like it. He and I watched the process. Like, it's not even anything crazy. Like, that's what I'm saying. People don't got to do all that. All right, let me check in with y'all. Another way to pulling the cable, starting at the shoulder height and pulling them toward you with your hands ending up above your head. Okay, let's go ahead and try that. Look, I'm not in a rush. Like I said, I appreciate y'all. So let me ask you though, if you're still on here, I don't know if I'm late to your comment or what. So you're saying, let me get this. No, I'm always looking for new ways because I don't know who put this here. I'm about to move this. Let's see. Are you saying do both together? You said shoulder height and go up. Is that what you're saying? Something like that? Yeah, I can feel that. Sometimes I do that in the morning before I start my back movements. I'm up here doing. You do it together? Hey. Oh, hey, what's up? You're here. Yeah, I know. I'm here on Saturday, so that's kind of odd for me. So I'm checking all your little comments out. It would take an hour of tripod setting up, moving, just to get 5 minutes. Don't get me started on another little rant on that. No, I mean, yeah, like I don't know, but some people, I feel like people who process things differently, they'd rather just maybe see the person who is doing the content, or their people's brains work differently. Some people, I really genuinely think people look past that. They genuinely look past it, just like, hey, oh, that's a very interesting how she put that together, how he or she put that whole vibe together. It's all about vibes online. It's all about entertainment too, right? Some people don't get caught up in the fine little details and get distracted by it. So maybe that's a good thing, because I think genuinely people might actually just enjoy even the illusion that it could be true. Let me try something like this. I mean, I know you guys can't see me. I know this one is, but who said that? Somebody said go overhead, like up here. No. See, I don't like when I don't know how to do something because I look crazy. When I do like this, I can feel there's so many ways to hit it. It's almost just like as long as you get like the right like angle, you can really just like do it overhead. I think you can do it like more like perpendicular, like parallel, and you could do it down. You can really kind of do quite a few. But they already feel pretty taxed. I might do a little bit more, but we just chat. Like I said, after this, I'm not really doing anything else. I already did kind of the tricep work I want to do. I'm gonna do some cardio. I appreciate it. Positive. I try to be positive. I try to be. Yeah, that's all I can do. Yeah, I just came in to say hello before. Oh, you going to sleep? What time is it there? You in a different time zone, huh? Okay, well then I'll see you probably tomorrow. If you're on here, if you come on here, I'm gonna be here tomorrow. Um, maybe around like 9 Central Time. Is Board still here? Board, are you still here? Oh, you do both. Oh, you do both together. Oh, really? You in England? Okay. You about to go to sleep though? Like at almost midday. Look, it's okay. You could do nap it up all you want. Face pulse. Oh, okay. No. Oh, that's what you're saying. Face pulse. Yeah, I've done face pulse before. I real quick, and then I'm gonna move on. No, I know what you're saying, but you know what? I think sometimes people do face pulls. Let me see. Sometimes people do face pulse, and it's like kind of like back too. I'm gonna put some weight on it. But yeah, you're right. This is also I feel it here too. Something like something like this, right? They're already pretty taxed though, just based on what I already did. Can y'all see me? Woo. Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. All right, y'all. Wait, you said AM, 11:57 AM. Did you meant PM? You mean PM? Something like that. Use a lighter weight and more shoulder rotation to bring the weight. All right, I got you. You said something like that. No, look, you try to be nice. No, it's cool. I know. And that was 30. I can't even see it because let's see. I need a mirror. I don't know, y'all. I don't think today's the day where I'm gonna be adding like trying a whole bunch of new movements. But no, I feel you. Honestly, what I do is when you guys suggest stuff, okay, right here. That feels good. Right here. When y'all suggest stuff, I definitely it's a mental note. I don't just like not come back to it. I usually like I'll come back to it when it's time, and then I'll be like, oh, somebody told me try this. I didn't see you in the camo. How you like afternoon workouts versus morning? I'm so used to working out early, I can't get it. Yeah, I mean, I was supposed to come this morning. I kind of was like, you know what, whatever. I'll just skip. Well, I wasn't supposed to. I wanted to make up, and I was like, oh, I was up this morning. I should just come. But then, like, I went back to sleep, took a little nap, whatever, and then I think it was around 2:30. I was like, let me just go. Let me just go. So here I am. How do I like it? It's it's not even that big of a deal. I took my pre-workout and it's good to go. Honestly, I wish it wasn't raining because I probably would have been outside a little bit more. But like I said, I just have to be inside for certain stuff. The cable machines and the little machines and stuff I use for the triceps, since I do more of an upright um you know press down, whatever you call these. I like to be more upright, so I feel like it's gotta be higher. You did a lot better. That's okay. No, look, you can be honest with me. Like, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. The thing about it, when people correct my form and stuff, I'm okay with that. I just feel like either tell me why or like do it in a way where I can actually like learn something. Because, like I said, a lot of people come in here and they're just like, you're doing that wrong, or maybe you should try this, and like you're not pulling your these back. And I sometimes I stop and educate other people too. Like, yeah, but when I pull to here, it's like I'm engaging the back. Some people want you to pull all the way back here. And so everybody's different as to the end range on the back stuff. So here it's like that's kind of like my end range. I don't have to come all the way back here with my elbow to hit the back. Just kind of how you're squeezing. So we kind of had a little session talking about. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna How many people? We got a nice little group. Do you guys? It's up to y'all. I'll let it be. I'm gonna go just get on the treadmill. We can chat on there. Like I said, that's gonna be kind of boring. I'm gonna probably do about 30 minutes. Maybe I don't even think I can do. I think I can do like 20. I'll let y'all pick the topic. All right, let's go outside. In the end, good form is based on how it feels to you, not how it looks. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the thing. It's actually very interesting. That My bad. I think my headphones are trying to connect. Hold on. All right. Yeah, sometimes my mic will turn off when my headphones are trying to pair. Okay. My bad, y'all. My headphones keep trying to pair while I'm walking in my gym bag. You guys hear me? Okay, bye, Border. I'll see you next time. Yeah, just like I said, if you ever want to check me out again and come on here and chat, I think the best way is post notifications, just like letting you know when I go live and stuff. But usually like the weekday, that's not even gonna work because you're in a different time, totally different time zone. But yeah, probably the post notifications versus telling you the time. But it's Central Time, US time. Usually around 6:30 a.m. I'm usually back on the live or on the live. Okay, night. Oh wait, Border, you leaving too? And Tabito? Okay, have a good workout. Hey. Shot my brother be the Lambo, two-seater, we don't be no people. Taking out blues, one shake it out. All right, y'all. I'm about to get on the treadmill. We're gonna see how this works out. You didn't see me in the camp? You like the camo? All right, let's try this. Let me go ahead and set it up. I don't think it's gonna work out, y'all. Because I think it might fall. Whatever. Or I can go inside and do the treadmill inside. It might give us a little bit more space. Okay, so oh no, it's dripping. Okay, I'm gonna go inside. Let's go inside. Yeah, I need to make up for some cardio I didn't do earlier in the week. You know, I'm tired since I mixed it, the AM and the PM. All right, give me a sec. I gotta settle in. I'm gonna go inside. I feel good though because I don't feel like I'm so like amped. I did like 60% of a scoop of pre-workout because I knew it was later in the day because I'm gonna have to turn around first thing in the morning when I wake up and take some more pre-workout. That doesn't even make any sense, right? Like, because I mean, when I take that full scoop, it really kind of does stay in my system. Even after I leave the gym, I still feel like I'm going on pre-workout throughout my day. Low key, like it does. I do come off of it. It comes down, but I don't know, like the little remnants, kind of. I don't even know how to describe it. So I don't know if it's gonna like keep me up tonight. So we're gonna see. I always have this worst fear that if I'm holding my tripod and I'm going up the stairs, I'm just gonna like fall. That would be crazy, right? All right, let's try this. Okay. This might fall, y'all. What am I doing? I'm gonna do. Let's do 17 incline. I was doing 22.5 like several weeks, like maybe like 2 weeks ago. But I asked ChatGPT and I was like, what should I be doing for cardio? It will say that it wanted me to do longer cardio at like a lower incline, you know, because it doesn't, you're not supposed to get your heart rate up too high if you're not trying to lose muscle. Hold on. All right, y'all. So basically, I'm gonna just do this for like maybe try to like do 20 minutes. So, what y'all doing? Y'all see what I'm doing? Like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here. What was I gonna talk to you guys about? On my way here, be putting my music on when I'm getting ready to head on over here. So I've been listening to Money Man. Money Man, I guess he came out with like an album or some type of tape. It said 9 days ago. Like I saw some. I was like, when did this come out? Because I hadn't heard it. I hadn't heard a particular song in um like I hadn't heard it before. So I was like, then I went and looked like when did this come out? 9 days ago. And then I saw all these other songs. I was like, okay, but I'm not understanding why Money Man. Like I think he has good music, so I'm not really understanding like why he's not more mainstream. And I'm assuming it's because maybe he's like independent. I don't know if you guys listen to him. Oh, you do the Treadmill? Okay, hey. Okay. What kind of treadmill stuff you doing right now? Yeah, I gotta get this cardio in. Last time I tried to do this, well, my mic died while I was on here, and I couldn't even like I had to like just stay, like just keep walking because I didn't want to stop. That's when I had my old mic. I didn't, and then I kind of stopped going live while I was on the treadmill because I was like, if I have any technical difficulties, I can't really stop. So what's the point? And also, I had the tripod a little bit too far away, so I couldn't really read what y'all was talking about, and I was going too fast. So, but I kind of going at like this kind of pace. I think it's pretty steady. Like I said, they're always talking about steady state cardio. You know, you're not doing a whole bunch of just like strenuous cardio after lifting per se. I mean, it depends on what your goals are, right? But you're doing six incline and 3.4. Okay, I got 3.4 right now, but I got 17.5 incline. Feels good. What time is it? 6 o'clock. I got over here. I got over here like 3:40. No, I got over here like 4, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you know how you make those decisions? You're like, what do I need to do? I need to get my eyebrows done. I was just like, I gotta stay on track. But when you get there and then they got somebody already in the chair and you just gotta sit there and wait. I already was coming to the gym late. That's why then I went there first. And it's like, not because then I would have been rushing after, I would have been rushing out of here to get there before they closed. And like I said, I try to stay like an every 2 week thing. Oh, thanks. Is that Wyoming? Thank you. Look, look, if you see my lives and stuff, you see my videos, it's all there. Like, it's all there. That's all I be doing. It's really nothing crazy. But one thing I think works out for me, I really do upper body basically twice. Like, I hit the upper body muscles twice, biceps twice. That's why I'm even here, because I didn't hit my triceps twice. I hit it once, which somebody may be like, oh, that's all I do. Because I think there's a lot of programs that are set up that way. But then again, I'm only usually doing like 2 bicep moves when I do like the upper day, or maybe two bicep moves, maybe like 2 tricep moves, maybe even 1 bicep move really good. You know what I mean? And then I'll come back and hit it again. But I don't know, like for me, I just was like, no, I want to do upper body like twice. What we got? You look so proud of your gains. That's wonderful. I look so proud. Well, thank you. Wait, are you proud of me or I look proud? Or both? No. I mean, do I feel proud? I don't know. Like, I just know I've I'm just consistent, you know. Cause like, and look, there's so many different levels. Like, I'll probably get off here. I'm not saying that's what I'm going to do, but you know, as soon as you open Instagram, you're gonna see somebody, not really that looks better than you, but I've been seeing it all the time. I'm like, okay, I see you, girl. Like, you know what I mean? So it's levels to it. I still got the things I'm working on. But that's such a weird concept because how do I put it? Well, there's a body dysmorphia thing involved, not for me, but people always want to. It's kind of like when people say, "I got ADHD." Everyone wants to say, "I got ADHD," because it just, I don't know why they do that. Same thing. They be saying like they got body dysmorphia, but they be saying that even if you just say something like, "Oh well, I'm not really satisfied with where I'm at totally. I'm still working." They'll be like, "Oh, you have body dysmorphia." No, I don't. I'm just not where I want to. You know what I mean? They try to put you in that thing, and you're just like, no. But on the flip side, it's like if you really think about it, I don't know if people can really ever get totally where they want to be and just stop per se, because you can continue to keep changing the body. I mean, I guess there's an upper limit regardless, right? But there's just so many factors. Like I would want to see if somebody did like an experiment where they literally just kept at it. They didn't have any slip ups, they didn't have any breaks, and they just kept trying to grow their muscle and they kept trying to perfect their body just every single day. And like, does it ever stop? Because it's always like somebody may take a rest, somebody may go through a bulk, somebody may lose a little bit of muscle here and grow and get it back, if that makes sense. So is there even ever an end point? That's basically what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? So just like, well, I know this one girl I met here in the gym. She just started competing like a year and a half ago, and like she doesn't stop. She just keeps competing. I don't know how she does it. She loves it though. But I'm kind of worried about her because I don't see how you could just keep competing like back to back like that. She be doing like she was doing like shows like every weekend. I'm not saying that'll mess up her hormones and stuff. I mean, I'm just saying like over time, I feel like you gotta like go through these ebbs and flows or whatever. I don't even know if that's the right term, but like, can you just like go straight and just never stop? I get it. There's no end game. Okay, right, you got it. I'm just rambling. Like, it takes me a long time to get to the point, but that's what I'm saying. So then, not really can you ever say that you're proud. What am I doing? Oh, see, look, I'm over here getting too comfortable. Let's start this again. It likes I hit the stop button. Okay. At least it didn't mess up my progress. I'm at 950. I shouldn't be leaning on this thing anyways. You know, people be like, they'd be like, don't hold on. But I don't really care about that because I'm still getting the cardio in. They're like, but it makes it harder if you don't hold on. You know, everybody wants to say that. It's like, no, I don't care. I'm gonna hold on. But leaning on it, I don't know. How long you been on the treadmill? You can get high from working out. You mean kind of like just, I'm trying to think about what you're trying to say. Like the good endorphins, kind of like more like that. Yeah. I think there's like mental stuff too. Because when I was like leaner, I don't know, have you guys have gone through the phases? Like right now, obviously I'm more on the the fluffy, like, and like the bulk side. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, there's downsides with that because everything's not like popping. But like my phone was reminding me, it was like, yeah, a year and some change ago, this is how you looked. I was like, why are you telling me that? Like, everything was like way more popping. But that's because I was leaner. When you're leaner, it's a lot more of, let me watch this food. Let me not, no, I can't have that extra sauce. No, I can't, you know what I mean? And then you try to like not really let it like consume you. That's why when people say stuff like, you need to go compete, I'm like, no, I don't. I don't want any type of like time frame, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, that must be even more stressful. But I told that to this guy the other day here at the gym. He was like, he said it wasn't that bad for him and stuff like that. But for me, I just don't think I would enjoy just that cut down process and that dehydration. Okay, that's one aspect. And then just getting on stage, not really like letting people critique me or like, but for what? I don't know. That's not gonna do it for me. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, like I gotta win this competition. I know I'm probably rambling, but y'all are getting me through this little cardio. Oh, you like this? Thanks. I've been had this little outfit, whatever. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of old, but it's still in the mix. It's still in the mix. I mean, I don't know if the ladies, this camo, like so many different brands did this little design maybe like a few years ago. So it's kind of like all over. This one I got from like an e-com store, but it's on AliExpress, all them little sites. They be having the little outfits for the cheap. I was doing AliExpress for a while, but sometimes you don't really know the sizes that well. So I was getting stuff. I was doing these little shopping sprees, and I would get stuff. It's like a hit or miss, but when it hits, it's good because you'll get like a pair of shorts for like $10 or something, like, you know what I mean, and they'll fit. But if it doesn't, but a lot of times they'll just go ahead and refund you. They'll be like, it's not even worth it to send it back to China, or they'll make you send it back to like the place in New York, or it's like some random place. One time I had to send something back to like California. The same stuff you see on Amazon is the same stuff that's out on AliExpress. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Or Alibaba, whatever. Because they're literally starting stores. That's their lick. That's their that's their little online business. And they just 3 times the price. It's all the same stuff. Yeah, you are, Ranley. You hear Big Piff? Are you on your? Where you? Are you driving? You drive trucks, right? Is that you? Look, I gotta let it get ingrained. Are you driving? I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I'm doing 15 minutes in. Probably do another 15. No. What am I saying? Let me do another 5. Maybe like 5 or like 8. Look, the rambling is helping me. You see, I'm working. I'm sweating and stuff. I missed my cardio. I missed 2 days of cardio. So you driving? Okay. Well, you be careful. Don't let me distract you. That's gonna be scary. I don't know. I'm not trying to scare you. Like, I don't know if you guys felt this when you were like 15 or 14 and you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta start driving. I used to be scared. I used to be like, I'm gonna be scared on the road driving. But then when you learn, you're like, this is so easy. That's what I think about truck drivers. Like that's what I think about trucking. Like it's scary, you know. But I'm sure you don't because you've been doing it. Yeah, that's a lot. But seem like I mean you just always have to watch like turns and stuff and just like have enough space. That's the thing for me. But just like anything, I'm sure just like over time you just like get better, right? What are you saying? What's Michael? What's Michael saying? Almost to Suffolk, headed to Salt Lake. Okay, Suffolk what? Is that Virginia? And you're going to Salt Lake City, Utah? Did I get that right? I'm distracting, but I can focus. No, don't do that. Well, I'm glad you tuned in. I hadn't seen you this well, maybe I think you popped in like earlier this week, right? I appreciate y'all. Yeah, that's out of my element. I'm not even supposed to be here. But I don't know. Like I said, it's like mental stuff. Like I literally was at home like I need to go hit this. I need to go makeup, do my little makeup work. I wouldn't even look at it like an unhealthy mental thing. It's just truly like this is what I was supposed to do. I didn't do it. I gotta go make it up. And I just think when you can do that, like you have like a good mind. I'm not trying to like toot my own horn, but it's like that's what makes me feel good about myself. If I was like, okay, cool, I gotta go back and get it done. Anyways, I'm on here. It's been like 18 minutes. Okay, VA to Utah. Okay. You be having like a little headset on. I be saying a little headset. Well, look, that's just what I be saying. Let me know. Do you got like a social media and stuff? You be doing that? That seemed like that's another little thing people are doing. They be showing like their little setup. I saw that some girls post their trucking stuff. All right, y'all. I don't even know why I'm sweating so much. I think it's warmer in here today. I've been saying that. That's why. I think they're gonna have a hard time this summer in the gym. It's just gonna get hotter. It's not even like right now in Houston it's like 80 something. If they don't get this air fixed, it's gonna be really hot in here. Man. All right, 19 minutes. Can you flex? Why are we wanting me to flex my muscles? I told y'all my motto. I got it from somebody else. It was like when you popping, you popping. Like you don't gotta flex. You just it just let the muscles speak for themselves. Like I know that sounds crazy. No, because that's what I do. I just be on some like subtle flex. You gotta be on a subtle flex. Let me teach y'all about that. I just think a subtle flex is way harder than like I'm being like figurative right now when I say subtle flex. But you asked me to literally flex, right? But I'm serious. And you can see that in other people too. Look at other people. If you be people watching like me sometimes, you can tell who's like trying to flex and people who just be like real cool and chill with it. And that goes just as hard. You know what I mean? So, anyways, what do I got? 20 minutes. Let me do like 3 more. Yeah, I'm gonna start YouTube with not only the trucking side, but also the business side. Okay. Yeah, you gotta let me know. Drop it whenever you, or maybe just whatever, however you feel like doing. I'm gonna check you out. It's not a little headset. Big headset for big pip. Okay, I got you. My bad. No, I be messing. I be messing with people. I be saying little. It's like a little joke. All right, what we got? Indian spotted in the chat. Hold on, let me scroll a little bit. Did I miss anybody? How long have I been on a treadmill? 21 minutes. But look, y'all are helping me. Actually, I'm not saying we should always do this, but it does help because I'm not even looking at the time. I know some people, they'll take a towel. Well, it's not like a innovative thing. They'll put the towel over there. And I'm like, sorry, I'm breathing. You put the towel over there, you're going to peek at it anyways. So I don't know if that really helps because you're going to look under there anyways. But somebody explained to me like, no, you put the towel on there and then you just like not really blank out for a while, but like one guy was like, he puts the towel on there and he's just done it so many times that he knows when the time's about to be up. I don't know. For me personally, I mean, I don't got the towel. I'm looking at it. It doesn't really bother me to just like see. Anyways, can you call your wireless? What are you talking about? Okay, Jim, what you want to talk about? What you mad about? Like really? We can change the topic to whatever you want to talk about, Jim. What you want to talk about? No, it's cool. Like people do what they want to do. Like it doesn't matter. Because Jim could literally go live right now. Like, you guys know how easy it is to go live? Like literally. You open the app, you go down to the bottom, there's a plus sign, and then you press live. I don't know if it says start live, begin live, and you're live. There you go. I'm just saying. But I will say, I don't know if there's a minimum. That's one thing I will say. I don't know if you have to have a minimum amount of subscribers. But what I'm trying to get at is like, if y'all don't like what I'm talking about, you could just go figure out how to go live by yourself. That's the thing. That's the beauty of it. Then you could talk about whatever you want, Jim. I'm serious. Like, people be crazy. All right, 24 minutes. Let me go ahead and make it to 25. I won't be done. I'd like to apologize for these men. No, you don't got to apologize. This is what people do that are just weird. There's a lot of weird people out here. People just be weird. Oh, okay. See, now I'm kind of breathing. I'm ready to get off. I got like 20 more seconds. Oh, man. Single, yeah, I'm single. That's another topic. Let's save that for this week. I mean, we could, but we touched on it like a few days ago. All right, let's go ahead and bring it down. I made it to 25 minutes when we get married. And I'm not trying to look. I talked to y'all about this. What was it? Was it yesterday? I'd be more into some companion type stuff. That whole mending your whole life together with somebody else, I don't know. It's not clicking for me. Like, I like sleeping in my own bed and stretching all the way out. Like, even down to that. Like, I'm truly like, nah. I know it sounds weird. Like, it kind of, well, not weird. Maybe it's not weird because, like, I'm not even gonna call it weird because that's my thing. But I'm just like, truly like, I'm not even trying to do that. I like my little time. No. You don't have to be sorry. I'm just telling y'all what it is. All right, y'all. What did it say? 340 calories. 25 minutes. It's okay. I mean, I'm making up for stuff. This is not, I don't really want to do 25 normally. I'm going to keep it around like 15. I'm going to, hey, don't say that. Look, I'm being very, well, I got here first, obviously, but I set up in an area, a treadmill where there was like not that many people around. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating so much. Let me wipe this down. Here's another pet peeve. Don't do this. Like, don't get me wrong, there's sweat all over the treadmill right now, like all over here. I'm gonna wipe it, but some people just don't want to wipe it. They just walk away. So don't be that guy or girl. Sweating is normal. Just clean up after yourself. All right. What y'all talking about? Wish I had the time to go. I wish I had the time to watch this. Okay, thanks, Matthew. I don't know if you already left, but thanks for checking in. I'll see you next time. All right, y'all. Like I said, after I clean this off, I'm gonna get off of here. So let me know if y'all want to chat about anything else before I go. Hearts going quick. What? Is that like a saying? I've seen that. I've seen y'all say that over and over again. And I'm like, it's not even funny. What's up with y'all and farts? Oh man, I haven't sweat like this in a while. It's like I said, it's usually in the summertime when I'm outside working out. All right, ooh, that's good. All right, y'all. I'm gonna be here in the morning. The gym opens at 8. I'm really, really try to make it at 8, which means I have to be in order to get here by 8. I really gotta be like up and in the shower by like 6:30. So I'm speaking into existence because if I don't do that, it'll just I'll just start getting sleepy again and go back to sleep. I'll rewatch this. Oh, I appreciate you, Vaughn. No, whatever you want to do. Like, it's no pressure. Like, whatever. Like, I see you always comment. You're always engaging. I really appreciate you. So it's all good. But yeah. All right, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Yeah, I know. They just barking. Supreme thick. Where y'all just got here. I'm leaving. Some of y'all just got here. Okay, bye, Big Piff. I'll see you. I'll see you whenever. I'll see you when I see you. You be checking in. I appreciate you. All right then. Okay, I'm going. Bye. Bye, Muhammad. Bye. Bye, Dragon Ball. Y'all now y'all want to comment. No, but I'm gonna go, okay? All right, bye.